and by the time you know it, it's not even a conversation in your head. I'm like, how did I get to that point? Who? And it happens very slowly. And so the reverse of that is also the same, where when we see our success, we may not see success very quickly. It happens very slowly for a lot of times. Sometimes it can happen quickly, but a lot of times it doesn't. And so, you know, um, as I start to, remind myself on the business front, like things are happening as fast as they need to be, and they'll happen when they happen. And so I've kind of just taken that mindset. The other win, my wife and I had a last minute date night. Our babysitter, who is a friend of ours, it's actually my good friend's mother. She says, "Hey, I miss the kids. Can I see them on Friday?" I'm like, "Let's do it." So I told my wife, "Hey, we're gonna go on a date night." So we went to a little steakhouse, which was nice. And that's all I got.
Love that, Art. Love that, man. I think what makes me so excited is how you are applying principles of pack mentality with your son. And you know this when the dogs are together in a pack and the baby wolf starts to um, position for the Papa Wolf's spot, there's a very gentle nudging, and it's a repositioning of that masculine energy, and it's done in a very direct but playful way, and so it keeps that integrity of the overall pack. And boys are always going to test their fathers, right? So he's going to grow up and he's going to be testing you for the rest of his life until he gets to the point where you hand over the crown of being a king to him. And so, what you did is a perfect example, not losing your cool, but just literally turning into a banter of physicality where he gets to test his strength, test his teeth, and you teach him how to really master his own masculinity, his aggression. Because we know that aggression continues to increase, especially as we get older. And if there's not a good outlet and a tool for it, it turns into internalization, then blowing up and losing your temper down the road. So you gave him a perfect tool. I just think that's a beautiful way to father your son, but also align it to the work that you do with the dogs. It's great, man. Great stuff. Let's go, Luciano. Let's get your wins and check-ins, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen. My wins, I'll start with this past Friday. I think everyone that was on the call last week, I shared some challenges I was having at home. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you for sharing the podcast with me, Joseph. I listened to that with Larry Hagner. Really hit home, right? So I had a really good day Friday. I had a rare weekday off as opposed to having the weekends off. So I was able to be part of the morning routine, bring the girls to school. And then we had a little morning date. My wife and I went for coffee and breakfast and got to spend some time together, which was awesome. And she actually turned to me at one point and was like, wow, like it's crazy. Like the kids aren't here. So I was like, damn, we got to do this more often. Right. So, we took advantage of the day. So that was great. And then I was able to go pick up my 3-year-old from school. And she was pumped because she was surprised to see me pick her up. And then we had some really good family time and went to open gymnastics mat on Friday night. And just seeing them move and run. I mean, my older daughter, who's 8, she's just like so much stronger and like athletic than she thinks she is. So, working to build on her confidence and whatnot in those situations. But it was cool. It's good to see them sort of moving and running. And then Sunday, actually Saturday night, my older daughter said, I said, hey, what do you want to do tomorrow? And she's like, I think I decided I want to ride Tower of Terror tomorrow. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. Um, so unfortunately my wife is, she's got like a part-time gig. So we get in and out of the parks and stuff like that. So we rode it twice, got out, and she, is sort of a step for her. And she's getting into like, roller coasters and those kinds of things. So it's sort of fun. So yeah, just great connection time with the family. And then on the fitness side, just a nice surprise. I haven't been like lifting heavy, but had some extra heavy lifts this week, push press, deadlift, cleans, and was good to sort of push some old numbers. So this morning I got 3 for 410 on the deadlift, which was nice surprise for me. So it was good. I haven't deadlifted heavy in a while, so that felt good. That's it.
I love it. I love it. One of the most disciplined guys I know, staying committed to his macros, nutrition, and training, wearing the multiple hats of CrossFit gym owner as well as father, and then running a hotel as well. It's awesome, dude, to see that. Love the
Thanks, man.
progress. Love when you have on the calls. It's great. Mr. Troy, wins and check-in. Great to see you, sir.
Morning, gentlemen. Good to see you all. Win for me this week is I got to reconnect with an old friend of mine who he had a pretty serious health complication that came up. So right after that happened, we connected, we had some conversations, and I recommended this gratitude journal along with a few other things. So he really latched onto that, and he's been really consistent with a lot of those rituals.